Somebody in my fruit cellar? So, it has been a long time. Let me make this very clear. Very clear. Not that this is clear. It has been a very long time since I have done anything with my life. Let's just make that a point. Okay? And after a long time. What? Oh, you can hear myself walking. That is not the sound of walking on concrete, by the way. That is the sound of knocking on a door. Okay, anyway, after a long time of contemplation and self-reflection, being all by my lonesome, I realized, man, I gotta get a job. And they were like, hey, we need somebody to go inside big creepy cabins and inspect them to make sure our Airbnb company is gonna be thriving this summer when everybody wants to go to the lake and get killed by a guy in a hockey mask. And I said, you know what? I can do that. I can go inside cabins and, poke around, make sure there's no bed bugs and woodland creatures like them ones that have hands with thumbs. You know, they're little bandits and they steal all your peanut butter because they can open the lids and they get in your garbage. You know what ones I'm talking about? Yeah, they look like them rodents, but they got little masks on and they have thumbs. And it's creepy because evolutionarily speaking, you shouldn't give furry animals thumbs and a brain that can open peanut butter jars, okay? Because they're going to do things to those peanut butter jars that you're not going to want to eat peanut butter afterwards. Anyway, so look, here's the deal. If you got to inspect the whole cabin, that is the entire cabin right there, which comes in this convenient. I can't even speak right. Look at me. First day on the job, my nerves are all jittery. They come on a convenient conveyor belt. Actually, that's really hard to say. Anyway, convenient conveyor belt. But it's kind of fun to say. Why don't you say it with me? Ready? Convenient conveyor belt. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, look at this thing. It's a gigantic conveyor belt with cabins on it that when you push a button, it gives you a big ass cabin. This is not how conveyor belts normally bring you cabins, I don't think. But hey, that's how they do it. Anyway, if it's haunted, all right, you turn back immediately and press danger. That does make sense. That makes sense. Although I don't know how pushing the buttons are going to help the haunting. Really, you need like a proton pack, protein powder, pap smear. Look, I don't know what you need, but you need something to get rid of them ghosts, okay? Because they're not going to clean themselves up the old-fashioned way by themselves. Anyway, but if it's safe, you press clear, okay? Any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. Huh. Okay. Seems simple enough. Well, let's get to it. And see if the, what the? First of all, let me... What the? First of all, let me point one thing out. There is not a swinging chair here, and the cabin has not told me to join them yet. So I already feel pretty good about this one being alright. The fact that there is a haunting wind, though, a little creepy, that's alright. Look like Abraham Lincoln, the Amish Ham Lincoln must live here. Look at this top hat. That's amazing. Made out of what, rope? Hemp? What? Some hippie-headed, I swear, Rastafarian gonna be playing some hacky sack in here any old time. What the? Holy shit. Wait. Okay, I walked in on the ceiling? Hold on a second. I gotta check something out really quick. Hold on a minute. Yep, nope. That roof is on top of the house. Okay, just making sure, because, this shit is upside down, people. In case you didn't know, there's a chair. There's a rug. I don't know what those are. Big bags of poop. I don't know what these Amish people do, okay? But there's an Amish hat. But I did happen to notice that those things are upside down, okay? And, yep, look at that. I am, I'm gonna go ahead and say 95% that this place is haunted. But I'm not for certain, because some people could just live upside down. You know, some people live in opposite world. You know? Some people live in denial. Okay, that happens quite a bit. But yeah, living upside down might be a really hard one. Because, you know, you take a drink of that, it's going to spill all over your chin and then right down to your pants. And then people are going to be like, hey, he peed his pants. And I'm going to be like, no, I didn't. I live in opposite house. And that's where you drink with your pants. Apparently, that's what happens. And I'm going to say, yeah, that's not going to be a good way to do that. Sir, how is this even possible? Sir, excuse me, sir. We need to talk about gravity, because look, Newton says something about that apple is gonna bonk somebody on the head. And your croissant is definitely in a shape that is not appropriate. Oh, I can get back here. Okay. Anyway, sir, you enjoy using physics. Like, how am I supposed to go up the stairs if the ceiling... Am I going up or down the stairs? Huh. And when I go up the stairs to the downward spiral... It was a good album, by the way. Hey, Little Frogman is like, what? I can't move. Look. I want to point something else out, okay? The fact that this guy has a little boy in his house covered with the shame towel, alright? Yeah, that's not a good sign either. It may not be haunted, okay? But somebody definitely needs to call somebody about this gentleman. Because little boy with the shame towel on your head, I will go get some help, alright? Hold on one moment. Yep, this is not haunted. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Holy shit. If it's haunted, turn back. If it's safe, press clear. Any movement means the house is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. Okay, people, listen, this is a hard one. My first day on the job. And I'm like 95% sure now that this house is not haunted. I think this house is clear. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a 50-50. And 50 says, 50 plus 50 says 95%. It's clear. Hey, look at that. I told you. 50 plus 50 equals 95%. Bam. I know my mathematics. I'm a mathologist. I know these things. Look at this. See, look. Bags of bag are on the floor again. Look. Amish Ham Lincoln. His hat's back where it goes. Oh, hey, he had gloves. I didn't know that. Huh. Well, Amish Ham Lincoln is a hard-working gentleman. And all this, look, butthole holder, butthole, little butthole, I'm done. I'm done with that one, alright? I'm just not even gonna touch that. And I mean that verbally and physically. I'm not touching that one, no. Okay. Anyway. Back over here to Coca-Cola Bear, hanging out in his 1970s style chair. Lumpy mattress, you're still good? Okay. Upset grandma, alright. Very disappointed in me, I still see. Alright, as always, no biggie. Okay. Nothing big about the chair. Outside looks good. Outside, inside that is, because we're still inside even though we're outside. Okay, yeah. Uncle Ted, I don't know what to call you, man. What is your name, buddy? You eat your weird shaped croissant. I mean, it's not really a weird shaped croissant, but it's just, man, you know what? I don't eat anyway. And your apple. It's just, you got a little boy upstairs, bro, with a shame towel on his face. Something is wrong with you, sir. I guess you're not haunted, though. Definitely some kind of weirdo. Look at this. Oh, what the hell? Is that a corpse? Hey, there's a dead body hanging up here now all of a sudden? Okay, hey, listen, little boy. Are you ashamed of that? Because that's not your fault, man. Look, you were in a bad position. What the... Okay, listen, guys. This guy has A little girl hung up by her ankles. Little boy with a shame towel. Okay, look, man, these cabins are not haunted, but they are definitely messed up, people, okay? This is going to give people some nightmares. And not because, like, oh, the devil lives in the... Well, I mean, I guess depending on how you look at it, but... Seriously, man? Don't give me that eyeball look. Look at you looking all freaky-deaky perverted at me. Like, dude, I'm literally calling 911 when I get a phone. I'm going to have you so arrested. Okay, well, this cabin's clear, too. I'm not saying it's okay. There is nothing all right about this. I swear to God, if I go into this cabin and there's anything more messed up than what I've seen already, I'm done with this job. I don't need $27.50 an hour for this, to see this, all right? Okay, people? Look, I mean, you walk up the house, you're like, boots, all right. Random wooden box outside, sure, that's normal. Okay, cool, there's a bench. There's a sack of potatoes. Cool, great, lamp, all right. Children inside hung upside down by their ankles with a shame towel, not all right. Okay? This is quickly becoming a CPS visit that I'm going to have to explain, like, I don't even know why I was in this guy's cabin. Okay, I just walked in and there's a lot of problems, guys. I'm inspecting the cabin. That's what my job is. Jesus, this is putting me in quite the predicament.
I'm still disappointed in you, grandson.
What was that, Grandma? Oh, my God. Okay, now I'm starting to be haunted by memories. Memories of my own disappointed childhood. Maybe the cabins aren't haunted, but they're definitely making me think bad things. Maybe it was my shame towel. Oh, man. I'm starting to have some issues here. Look, man. Look, you got some bread over here. Look, bread. Like normal bread. Where's the bread? Where's the loaf of bread? Why you got a croissant? Why, are you French? But then what? This is like regular bread? Regular bread ain't good enough for you? American bread ain't good enough for you, sir? You and your Frenchness? Huh? Weird. I don't like you, sir. Okay, well look, man, everything's normal. Look, TV from 1972. Okay, that's fine. Look, got yourself a VCR down there. Got, you know, kid with the shame towel. Still, no, nobody's hanging this time. Okay, that's good. We're steps in the right direction, sir. Steps in the right direction, okay? Any amount of children that are in your house, I think, is... Okay? Look, we might have an issue here. I don't want to bring any attention to, terrifying situations. But... Okay, listen. I don't want to talk about anything creepy, but, you know, the little girl was hanging by her ankles. She might really be upset, by the way, about this situation. Hey, little girl, listen. I'm trying to help you. I don't know what to tell you right now, but you get the hell out of my way so I can get out of the house. And you can come with me and go to CPS, Child Protective Services, right now. You and me. Huh? We can come back, get your brother, get that shame towel off his face. Unless he's really ugly. I mean, that might not be a shame towel. That might be a good God, you're ugly kid towel. Yeah, I mean, I remember those towels too. I had one of those put on my face quite a bit also when I was a kid. But listen. Okay, just let me out the door, because that other door is creepily open, and I don't want to deal with whatever the hell's in there. Okay? And you're just blankly staring like, are you dead? Hello? Are you in a comatose? Hello? Are you one of them people that are like, on the diabetes, and then you go into them weird diabetes comas because you ate too much sugar? Dang it, that's what's going on here. Now you can't even talk and move. God dang it. I bet he had you hung upside down to help you get the blood sugar rush to your head, and that way you could, like, move again. Man, you know what? Maybe I'm misinterpreting what's going on here, sir. Listen, Uncle Ted, I apologize about this situation, because I think you were just trying to help her and her diabetes and get the blood rush back to her head. But look, I don't want to go down in the basement. I don't like basements. I know how this movie ends. It ends in my end, and I don't like this. Oh, Oh no. Nope. Hello? Is somebody in my fruit cellar? Hello? Well, first of all, what in... Somebody needs to clean this. Look at this mess. What is that? Gross. Like seaweed? What do you live in the ocean? What is this? SpongeBob shame towel who lives on a pineapple under the sea? Here's this seaweed. Seaweed. Oh, those are nice light bulbs. Look at those light bulbs. What is that? Like a 75 watt? What is that? A fetus in there? What, you got fetuses in your light bulbs? Is that how light bulbs work? Huh. I mean, that's pretty crazy. All right. Mathematic problems. Broth, rice, chicken, potatoes, tomatoes, onions. That's a good soup right there. All right. I'm going to have to write that recipe down. Fire. Yep. I mean, that's how that works. Okay. All right, little boy, listen. This is the creepy lady out of the painting. Look, it's Beavis. Look, it's Beavis. Holy crap, it's Beavis' mom, man. Beavis and Butthead, it's Beavis' mom, man. She says, fire, fire. Yeah, that's what she wrote right here, look. Holy shit. It's Beavis' mom, Beatrice. Look, it's Beatrice. All right, look. Okay. Well, let's go over here now. What? Private. Okay. Bunch of lockers. Okay. Bunch of canned goods that I'm sure aren't good. So canned ungoods. Alright, okay. Surprisingly clean bathroom. Greta and Hans. Hansel and Greta. Hansel and Gretel. Get it? Because little kids and they got lost in the woods. And then... Hello?
What do you think you'll find outside? Absolutely nothing.
What?
You want to leave, Greta?
No, I'm good.
That's totally
I'll stay right in
fine.
here.
But your brother will stay here.
No,
And he will not be happy when he
Hey, that's the ghost of an old lady and a little lady.
Abandoned him.
No.
Leave and abandon your
What?
poor mother.
What? Okay, listen, people. I think I'm pretty convinced this place is haunted. Hello? Hey, Beatrice? Oh, shit. No, shit. No, get out of my... No, get away from me, Beatrice. No, I don't need to... You don't need TP from my butthole. Oh, shit. Oh, get it. Get it. Oh, hey, she ain't in my way no more. All right, cool. You know what? Pretty sure this one's clear. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. It's definitely haunted. Boop. Holy Jesus. Okay. All right, listen. Now we know. Hello? Okay, everything's looking normal. But that is a lie. We know that. Okay. I'm a shame Lincoln. Wish he was here right now. What was that? Cold Bear, save me. Lumpy Mattress, save me. Is somebody in that bed? Look, that does not... That just looks like somebody skipping school. You stay there. I don't need this kind of shit in my life, okay? What? I swear to God, that picture's talking to me. Okay, everybody here? Uncle Ted, you're still over there. Good. You stay there. Eat your croissant, you French son of a... Anyway. Shame kid, alright. Same kid, shame kid, alright. Oh, floating remote. Float remote. That actually rhymed. Look at that. Look at me. I'm like, I'm your modern day Eminem, and I didn't even know that. Where you going, buddy? You going over there? Huh? Going to the TV? That's literally the opposite of what your job is. You know that, right? You know the entire purpose of you is to not have to get close to the TV. Do you understand that? You just go over there and you do the button pushing. You're like the opposite of a remote. You're like a moat. Me wrote. Murder, She Wrote. That was an old TV show that would have been on a TV like this old. Okay? Is this what we're doing? We're just gonna do this little floating thing? Okay, look, I just had Beavis's mother chase me after telling me that, like, I was nothing and nobody and nobody loved me and, like, she was gonna touch me in my poop hole, and I did not appreciate that. And now you're gonna just float at the TV, like, threatening to turn it on. You're like, I'm gonna turn it on. Ooh, I'm gonna push a button and turn the volume up too loud. This is the least scariest house. Alright, back down we go, but it is haunted. Here we go. Let's go out here. And we're gonna push this haunted button. Hey, danger. I mean, I wouldn't really consider a remote dangerous, but maybe if you dropped on your toe or something, that hurts, man. Like, and you try to grab it like last second, it bounces a couple times and like slams right. It doesn't like land flat. It's always the corner, and it hits you right in the toe, and you're like, really, Jesus? Do you hate me that much? And Jesus is up there laughing like, yeah, I do. I really do hate you that much. Well, has that ever been there before? What are you? What are you? Just drying a blanket? Next to butthole basket? You just dry a blanket right next to my butthole basket like that. Like what? Not necessarily the best place considering butthole basket. It says, you know, I mean, oh what? Okay, you guys are always there, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go just do our usual rounds here. We gotta check the house. Yeah, Grandma of Disappointment. We get you. Okay. Uncle Ted still eating his croissants. Okay, alright. Everybody good? Everything good? Okay. Check on... Oh. I do not appreciate any of this. Hey, Shame Kid, listen. Listen, buddy. A, that is not a mirror, that is a TV, and it's creepy that you can see yourself like that. B, did the remote tell you to do this? Because listen, do not listen to the remote, okay? Don't listen to what remotes say. That's not normal, and you're not moving. You give me a weird eyeball looking? No, okay. Huh. Alright, well. You just keep on keeping on there, I guess. Nothing else creepy? Yeah, no, we're good. Butthole blanket now. Whatever, okay, we're clear. Right? Oh, thank you, baby Jesus. Okay, look at that. I've almost done my job. It's a 50-50. Doing my job. Wait, what is this mess of shit? Yeah, we're like 50% there. Look at that. We're like halfway home. Because we've already done all of it. So what? This is number 6? Alright, we're doing number 6. Oh wait, no, look, it is there. Huh, butthole blanket. Hey, you've never been there before. I'm like 800% sure that I've never been there. That's never... I don't think it's ever been there. Okay, alright. Look, Coca-Cola Bear. I'm waiting for him to come to life and like bite my weenie off. He's like right there. Look. Oh my God. Am I a ghost? Oh my God. I'm the ghost. It's like that movie Sixth Sense, where like I discover I'm the dead guy the whole time, and I'm like, my job was to discover dead people, and they're like, you are the dead people, and I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be scary, man. What am I gonna do then? Like pap smear myself? That'll be terrible. Call the Ghostbusters on me. I'll be like, hey guys, look, I'm I don't know, Shame Kid. Man, you must have. I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but shame ain't one. I don't know how that works. Go listen to some Jay-Z. Alright. On to the next, on to the next one. You know, I like me some Jay-Z. Alright. Yeah, this house is clear, right? Okay, look, we're almost there, man. All right, we're good. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna push this button. Oh, what? Sweet baby Jesus, how did Hooper? Listen, I was almost to 6. Now I'm to 7. I mean 6, 7. 6, 7. Oh, I'm not that dumb, people. All right, let's not even do that 6, 7 shit here, okay? Let's just cut that crap out right now. In fact, listen to everybody out there that does 6, 7. Why is a 6, 7 thing a thing? Why? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, man. Listen, all right. How did I get that wrong? There was nothing moving. There was no evil. It was all normal. Everything. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. Go. Ooh, scary house. No, there's nothing scary here. Uncle Ted. Ooh, going flying up the stairs. Oh, back down the stairs. Look at this. Oh. And then right out the door, and look at that. It was clear. We're gonna do this. Are you ready for this one? Bam. See, look at that. I did less of a job there, and it was right, because I was right the first time. I was right the 6th time. It's because of the blanket. It's because the blanket's there now. The blanket's messing with everything. Screwed everything up. Amisham Lincoln, I need your spiritual help. I need your spiritual guidance, buddy, okay? How is that wrong? How is it wrong? What did I miss? What did I miss? Hey, listen, hateful grandma, Beatrice, what did I miss? Huh? Nothing? Yeah, that's what I thought. You just sit there in silence, silently judging me like you did when I was a child. Making me wear the shame blanket. Oh, whoa. What? What? What is happening here? Okay. No. No, no, there's nothing going. This is definitely haunted. Let's go ahead and push that button. Yeah, hey, look at that. I did it right. I'm not even going to mess with whatever's going on there. Tell you the truth, I'm not, I don't care. Some weird voodoo stuff. I couldn't see people. People were like moving around. Oh, they're like, why don't you just stand around and look at the little action figures and watch the little people move? I'm like, no, because they're going to come touch me in places I don't want to be touched. I know, because the shame blanket's there, and I'm not going to be a part of the shame blanket game. What? Uncle Ted? Come on, man. Don't do this to me, man. Don't make me go back in the basement. This is literally like my childhood all over. Join us. That's all I hear. That's all I'm hearing, okay? No. Woo! Listen, little girl. I will call the CPS on them. I promise. I just don't have access to a phone right now. You just give me a minute. And once I'm done, I gotta finish my day of work. And then I'll go get me a phone. I will call Child Protective Services, and you guys are gonna be all right, okay? Okay, poop blanket, fart blanket, you stay up there. Cocoa berry, you good? All right. Lumpy blanket, you good? Okay. What the Beatrice? Look at Beavis's mom. And that's how you know she's Beavis's mom. Look at that. Look at that face. That's Beavis's mom at 110%, man. You can hear it, can't you? You can hear her laughing like Beavis. It's terrible. Okay, as long as she don't come to life and eat me with that face. Uncle Ted, this weird croissant. Okay, yeah. Little Timmy and the shame towel. That sounds like a band from like the 60s or something, don't it? Like, welcome to the stage, Little Timmy and the shame towel. Like, come on, man. That'd be a terrible band, I bet. They'd probably sound like the Beatles. Anyway, no, this cabin's all right, right? Nothing's moving. Okay, all right. I'm gonna say it's good. You're good, right? You're good, man. Be good. Be good. You be a good. Oh, thank good. Whew. You know, might think out there, anybody paying attention, right? You might be like, hey, being a cabin inspector would be a very easy job. It is not. This is one of the hardest, most freaky-deaky jobs I think I've ever had. Now keep in mind, I'm normally like a janitorial, somewhat, where I go clean up messes, usually demonic forces from other planets, or zombies, or evil spirits of things. But I'm not usually just checking out cabins. And also, what B&B company is going to be... Look at this. You got a boombox. Nobody knows what that even is. Nobody's got a tape cassette. Okay? Kids these days, they don't even know what a tape cassette is. Well, on the radio, they're going to be like, how do I get the internet and stream on this thing? Their mom and dad's going to be like, oh, enjoy the goodness of old technology. And them kids are going to be like, give me that croissant. They're going to eat that croissant. And they're going to be like, nom, 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 croissant. Timmy and the shame towels. I'm just telling you. I might check that.
I'm not disappointed in you anymore, son.
What? Okay, Grandma moved out there. Grandma? 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 Nope, we're not doing this. Oh God! Grandma, move! Grandma, oh, danger! Find me on all of your favorite social sites and join my insanity.
Look what I made!